I'm Graham and I hope everyone's having a great day, and welcome to this very short tutorial on how to set the single area autofocus point on cameras that don't have a manual touchscreen. So we're talking the FZ200 and the FZ100. Now this is in the IA Plus mode, where the camera hasn't got the option of you being able to set the single area autofocus. It will set focus by use of the 49 area method or tracking mode. So if you see at the moment on screen, you can see the 49 areas and the camera's deciding which points of the picture that it wants to be in focus. But for this particular shot, it might be a product you want to photograph, it might be a wildflower, it might be something that you want to set the focus on, but the camera is not recognizing the area that you want. So here I want this plant to be in sharp focus against an out of focus background. But if I try and take this picture, the camera's deciding that the background is the principal focus and it's got the background nice and sharp, but I want my plant to be sharp. So we can't use the tracking method and we can't use the face detect method. So there is a shortcut that I've developed which will enable you to use single area autofocus in the IA Plus mode of these cameras that don't have a touchscreen. So to invoke it, we need to get into the mode which allows us to set the background defocus, and that's the one in the middle of the screen here, which will appear on the FZ200. It won't appear on the FZ200 or the FZ100 because we don't have a touchscreen. So you can ignore those two parts for the FZ200 and the FZ1000, but this principle still stays good for those cameras. So we need to first of all double press the back control dial, and that brings up the exposure meter, and it's at this point we can decide just how much depth of field we want. Here I want a very shallow depth of field. I want the background to be out of focus, but I want this plant to be in focus. But because of the amount of extension I've got on the lens, the minimum aperture I can set is f5.6, so I'm going to leave that set at f5.6. With the FZ200, of course, you've got the f2.8 constant aperture lens, so you could actually set f2.8 irrespective of the zoom. But on the FZ8082 or the FZ1000, the maximum aperture will depend on the focal length of the lens. So we've got our f5.6 set. So now to enable this mode, we just press the shutter button halfway down, and now you can see on screen that we've not got the 49 area method, we've got our focus square. And its position can be changed by using the left and right, up and down navigation controls. Unfortunately we can't change the size of it, but we can change its on-screen position. So if I use the left-hand navigation button, you can now see that that changes to the familiar yellow focus square with the arrows, and which allows you to change its position. So I want it to be on this flower over on the right hand side, so I'm going to position that to my flower. And now when I press my shutter button halfway down to set focus, you can see that the camera has focused on that position, and I'll take the picture and you can see that we've got a nice sharp plant with an out of focus background. To cancel that mode is the reverse of that. Again, just double depress the button till you bring up the exposure meter. You press the function 3 button on the FZ8082, or the trash can icon is the shortcut. So just press that, and that will bring you back to the 49 area method. So again, the camera will be determining where the principal focus will be. Now because we've set the focus previously, the camera is now locking onto that, as it can see that that is the sharpest point of the image. But if I wanted this point of the image to be the sharpest point, again just double press the back control dial in, half press the shutter button, use your cursor button to go over to where you want the principal focus to be, press your shutter button halfway down to make the camera focus, and then take your shot. To cancel it again, just double press the button and press the trash can icon. Well, that's it for the short tutorial. If you are a new viewer, please do click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, and then you'll be notified when I upload new videos to this channel. Also check out my photographic blog, and I'm going to put a link to that in the video description below. You'll find lots more information on Panasonic Lumix Bridge cameras, the Micro Four Thirds systems and the Canon EOS M system. So please do check that out, and on the home page is the application form to join my monthly newsletter, and that goes out to just under 3,000 people every month now. Now it's more than a newsletter, it's a technical publication in its own right. So if you've not already subscribed, fill out the application form, which gives me the authority to email you, and you'll receive the next one as soon as it comes out. So as usual, thanks very much for watching, please do take care, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Goodbye for now.